Hello everyone and welcome back to the Lair of the Overmind for another Starcraft 2 replay. This particular game is going to be one that I played against a very high-ranking diamond player in the Zotac Cup, an online tournament that I used to partake in. In any case, it's going to be a Zerg versus Zerg with my opponent in the top left and me in the top right on a map which name I forget. So awesome, let's go ahead and watch me get my butt kicked. This is the Overmind's first tourney, says I. I kind of messed up my quotation marks, but that's okay. Trying to stay relatively on point. I'm going to go ahead and go up to faster speed until we get into some action here. See, diamond players are intimidating. Yes, indeed. Very much so. Okay, so I just sent in a scouting drone. He put down a base. I put down a base. It looks like I'm going to be a little bit behind on my spawning pool, but that's alright. Still not doing too bad for being up against a pro player. Not that there's all that much you can do in the early game. So he's got gas going. I have not gotten any gas. In fact, I've got a drone sitting there doing nothing. There we go. Going for a roach warren. Alright. I have not seen this game in a long time, by the way, so I'm going to be a little bit surprised what's going on. He's going for banelings, spine defense. It's very important to have just a single spine crawler is normally enough to ward off a lot of early attacks as long as you're paying attention. I got a bunch of Zerglings popping out. Ooh, banelings, no good. Here they come. Nice, very nice pincer he gets me in right here. Very good baneling hits. I'll try to run back to my base. Yeah, I've revealed my roaches, so how is he going to counter that? He's making a whole bunch of lings. A few more banes. See, does he have Zergling speed yet? Yes, he does. Definitely not good for me. Oh no, banelings going into the expansion's mineral line. No good. And a wasted baneling right there. Some nice bane hits on the Zerglings. Down goes my expansion, taking some hits from a bunch of speedlings. That's not very good at all. Got him upgrading his hatchery to a lair right now. Interesting that he's doing that at his expansion as opposed to his natural. But that's alright. Let's see here. Almost got those Zerglings surrounded, but not quite. Kind of buy time until my roaches got into position. Get them back to base. Losing horribly here. If we look at the units lost tab, I'm over 1,000 more into it than he is, and he's got his overlord spotting my front very, very nicely, whereas I have pretty much no vision over his base, which is very sad. Let's go ahead and go to the Malice cam and kind of see what he's up to. Spamming some drones, getting his economy up, considering he's way in the lead. Alright, and let's go to the Overmind cam. What am I doing? Much, much slower movement. That's atrocious. I'm on 3 base now, which is kind of nice, but if we go to army values, he's got a lot more supply than I do, and his army is just a little bit stronger than mine. We go to APM, he's got a constant 101, whereas I've got almost 60. Stuff happens. Go to production, looks like I just lost an overlord. That's a bummer. Let's go back to the everyone cam. He's got a stream of Zerglings going cross map. Let's see. Yeah, my vision is very, very much lacking in this game. That's probably one of my biggest weaknesses. Got a couple of Hydras out, but it's not going to do all that much, considering he can just run off without any kind of problems. Took my vision at the watchtower. That's a bummer, but that's okay. He's making way more stuff than I am. Transitioning the mutas, getting the +1 Muta upgrade, the Zerg flyer attacks. No, the gosh, there's a name for it. I forget what it is. I guess it is just flyer attacks. Whatever. Let's see here. Still going off a 3 base, but it's nowhere near as solid as his 3 base, and now I got mutas in my face messing me up. Down goes the Overlord. And yeah, I basically don't have any defense set up. I don't know why I'm not putting up spore crawlers right now. That's very confusing. Guess I'm just trying to hold it with the Hydras. With that amount of mutas, that's not really going to work out all that well. Yep. One of the quickest ways to end a Zerg player, take away his economy. Pretty much for any race, but especially for Zerg, I feel. It's all about the drones, man. It's all about those drones. Trying to supply cap me with those Overlords, that's no good. Alright, go to them fast. Going faster to ×2 speed. It's very problematic. He's got several speedlings for defense, and reinforcing Mutalisk is pretty much going to be the end of it for me. There goes the 3rd base. I have a couple Hydras to respawn, but they're not nearly enough to take out that army of mutas. Looks like I'm finally building spore crawlers for defense, but it's too little too late at this point. He's had pretty much free reign. And of course I GG out. My first tournament ends in a loss. That's quite a bummer. But anyway, thanks for watching this video, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And my links to my social media are down in the description below, such as my Facebook and my Twitter. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.